Yo guys, how you all doing? Hope you're all having an amazing day so far. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tier list of all the agents in Valorant. Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. First off, if this is your first video you have seen by me, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to go check out all my socials down in the description below, or you'll see them on screen around all around here. But like I said, I'll be giving you a tier list on all the agents in Valorant, and just a quick disclaimer, I'm nowhere near a professional at the game. I'm nowhere near the best at the game. This is just my personal tier list from someone who's at an average rank around silver/gold. So you can understand where I'm coming from, and this is all my personal opinion. If your main's on here and I put them really down, like really low, saying like C tier, don't get mad at me. This is just my personal opinion. If you have a different opinion, leave in the comments below and we can have a discussion about it. But without further ado, let's move on to the tier list. Alright guys, so we've got the tier list up here. We've got all the agents included in the new one. Also, I have the current version of the game so far, so you can have a look on screen right now. So in case any changes do come up in the future, you do know that this is a older, out of date tier list. So let's get this started off, and let's start off with the first one, which is Breach. Breach, like I said, if we're looking at low tier play, he's a very good character. He's got good utility. His concussions are really strong, but I feel it depends on who's playing him, because he is very strong as long as you know the spots to him, but with that it does require time. So this may be controversial. I'm considering between A and B, but for now I'll put him at B, and I may change my mind later. Next up is Brimstone, and for me he's an A tier. He's an A tier for me because he's got 3 smokes which last a very long time, and there's just you cannot. I feel any team without a Brimstone or anyone with smokes will be at a severe disadvantage to a team with smokes, because especially his smokes, as well as they're fully blocked. There's no transparency with any of them. But yeah. Also, if you do learn Brimstone a lot, and you see this a lot in high tier play, a lot of people do a lot of really skilled Molotov shots for the bomb to stop people from defusing, and it can be the difference between winning a round and losing a round. But however, that all depends for high tier play. So at the minute, I'll put him at A tier. Cypher for me, he's an easy S tier. If you any character which can solo hold a site using their utility like Cypher can, is an instant S tier for me. His utility is so crucial to the team. His tripwires, his cameras, his Cypher cage, and with the new tricks people have been doing with his Cypher cage, makes him even stronger than what he was before. And including his ult as well, although I think the ult is probably the weakest part of his kit, it doesn't matter when you've got other parts of his utility which are so strong that it doesn't matter. And the amount of tricks people have been learning with his cameras as well, it's insane. So for me, he's an easy S tier. He can easily hold a site by himself, and for me, there's no excuse about it. There's no reason to put him any lower. Okay, next up, Jett. You see, before some of her recent rebuffs, the smoke buff, I would have put her at C tier. I would have said that she offers no utility. She's a solo player, and if you're trying to play this like a competitively, and this is a ranked tier list, I would have put her at C, because she offers nothing to the team. She can be fun to play with her mobility and stuff, but other than that, she doesn't offer anything to the team. However, with her recent smoke buffs, like increasing the duration of them, and also the smoke tricks which people have been learning as well, I'd say she has to be a B tier. Next up, Omen. Omen's he's a kind of mixed one for me, because with Omen you can either I think it all depends on the person playing, but I feel Omen's also a very hard person to master. So I'd say for low tier he would be B. However, in high tier, with the people who actually know how to play him, he'd be an A tier. But for low tier play, because I don't expect many people to fully master him, I'd say he's a B tier. Next up, we got Phoenix, and for me, I think Phoenix is an A tier. he has a really good. For me, I think he has a very good arsenal. He has strong flashbangs. He has a good wall. Literally, he's got a lot of stuff which other people don't. Plus, he can heal himself, and I think he's just I think he's the one of the best, like one of the best entry fraggers for team play, because he offers utility, helping your team push by flashing the opponents, using the wall to block off anyone trying to push or try to hold them off from pushing, and he can heal himself with his Molotov, as well as doing a Molotov trick like the Brimstone. However, I don't think it'd be as strong as Brimstone's. Next up, we got Raze, and for me, Raze, I'm tempted to put her in A, but I'd say B for now. The main issue I see people talk about Raze is the fact that her grenades are too strong and they need to be nerfed, yada this, yada that. When, in my opinion, they don't. They were completely fine how they was. And the people who are complaining have really bad positioning. Because if you're putting yourself in corners and a Raze grenade gets thrown at you, that's down to you. That is down to you and no one else's fault. You're the one who put yourself in that corner and made it very easy to punish you. But her grenades can be very good at zoning people out, holding people off, like the Brimstone ult. That's something I've started to learn. I know I didn't mention this when I speak about Brimstone, but his ult can be used to hold off tight corners and can also stop people from pushing on. But I think Raze can also offer that. Plus her if you know how to use her C4s right with her ult, it can be very good. I've seen some people do some really cool C4 tricks with her, using it like Junkrat in Overwatch, and then killing people with the ult. I've seen a lot of clips like that, and it's just really fun to watch. However, overall, I don't think she offers enough for a team, so I'll put her in B. Next up, we got Reina, and Reina, she's got a lot to her, but I think there's also some parts which she is missing. She's definitely more of a solo queue character, and for the team, she doesn't offer much. She don't get me wrong, she would be a perfect entry frag. It's just what else that what she offers to the team isn't much. Like, however, if I for a solo queue tier, should be like an 8. Should be A or higher. I don't know. But she's got very strong ult. Her flashes are good, but they don't last long enough, I'd say. But I think if they lasted that bit longer, it would be a character which is impossible to balance. Like, should either be too strong or too weak. But for me, although I think she's a very good character, I think the overall utility she offers isn't enough for a team. And okay, next up we've got Sage, and for me, Sage is an easy S tier. Like I said with Cypher, the fact that she can hold down a site by herself, plus the fact that she can heal teammates and resurrect teammates, she's an incredible character. Although she has been getting nerfed quite a bit, and I might be biased because she's my main, but I honestly think that she's undoubtedly the strongest character in the game, and Cypher's a close second. But I think the fact that she can heal herself and teammates, plus resurrect teammates for either helping in in outnumbered situations or just resing them to help economy for examples like that, I think she has to be here. Okay, before we go on to Sovan, I've decided to move Reina up into A, just because although I've mentioned about her utility, I'm comparing it to the other duelists that we have in the game, and I could either put Jett in A as well, but I think we still need to wait for her, see if she gets buffed anymore, or if she's just left how it is. Because if she's left how she is, it's a B tier currently. And reason why I've now put Reina up in A rather than Raze is just the fact that Reina can actually offer some utility to the team, while Raze is just she's really good as a solo queue character, but I don't think she offers a lot for the team. Right, next up we've got Sovan. Sovan for me, he's an A tier. He's got really good intel. He's a very good character, and I think he's a harder one to master. I honestly think that the people who play Sova do need to put a lot of time into actually learning this character, and the people who do that get like it's very like you get rewarded for putting in all the time. His shot carriers are very good. His hunter drone is very useful as well, and his ult is very strong as well. That he's got a lot of strong utility to him. It's just the matter of fact of having someone to actually having someone to master it and master his character. And finally, we got Viper. And for me, in my opinion, I think she's the worst. Like she's the weakest character in the game at the minute. The reason I say this is I feel a lot of her stuff is situational. Like her ultimate can be useful, but it all depends on the certain situation. Where a lot of these other characters, like, they can use it whenever they want, and it doesn't matter. Like, you can use a Brimstone ult to hold people off, and that's completely fine. You can use a Phoenix ult whenever to push, and that's completely fine. Like, there's a lot of stuff which her ult can't do for the situation, which others do. Plus, also the fact that her abilities do affect teammates, like pretty much all of them. Although it may be decaying, it doesn't last long. It's still like a debuff to your team and can actually be the reason why you win or lose a game. So for that reason, I'd put her at C tier. Like I said, this is all my personal opinion. I'm gonna move Brimstone up to S tier though because I feel his smokes are too strong to leave out. And maybe I'll move Omen up to A. This is my final tier list. So in S tier we've got Sage, Cypher, and Brimstone. In A tier we've got Phoenix, Reina, Sovan, and Omen. In B we've got Breach, not Sage, Jett and Raze, and in C tier we've got a Viper. But that was it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of this tier list down below, and also make sure to leave a comment what changes you would make. What would you say should be S tier? Do you think Viper should be in bottom tier? Please let me know in the comments down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.